Hey, what's up everybody, this is TonTon here and welcome back to my channel. So for this second wave of the Studio Series 86, I have reviewed the Leader class Slack and then the Deluxe class. No, both of them have Beast alternate mode. So today I'm coming with the Voyager class Wreckgar from Transformers the movie 1986, which is a motorcycle and which is my favorite because I have always in love with Transformer that has alternate mode as a motorcycle. So there he is and here I am. Let's begin with the review. So we have Gnaw first in the robot mode, and I must say that this is an example representation of him following what he looks like in the movie. I absolutely love the brown orange color scheme, which reminds me of a very hot place, you know, like for that color tone it usually represents something hot, and that is exactly what his planet Junkion looks like. And I think this is an excellent example of what he looks like in the movie. The best looking Wreckgar so far. And so now let's focus on the details, and first let's begin with the face. So the face of Wreckgar here is really nice. You got a mostly orange, red eyes, white, a cyan blue colors on the top, and it is painted. So during transformation this will get some paint trip like you have said, you already see. I already got some paint trip over here, and so we got some brown beard, which is really nice and in characters with the guy. And I mean, like, the face sculpt here is full of character, and I'm really impressed with Takara and Hasbro level of face sculpting their figures. They just kept looking better and better. And of course, if you look at the sign, you got to see some golden detail that got painted in there. That is really nice, just like the kind of details that we would expect from a motorcycle. And also the beard is made from rubbers, so yeah, it is quite flexible and it won't be breaking anytime soon during with the transformation. And moving down to the chest. As you can see, the chest here is really nice, except for those titty guns. I find those kind of disturbing, to be honest. And they can roll around because they have a ball joint over there, and it just make the things look just a lot more disturbing in my opinion. And then you got a set of abs there, and it actually really nice. You get, well, with this figure you can feel like that he got a lot of mechanical details, like he's an actual robot than a sentient alien living creatures or some sort. And with that, he just look really nice, and it complements the looks of the guy. And if you turn him around to the back, you see that this guy has less a really neat backpack, and this is red with some gold painted on it. And I assure you, this detail won't get paint trip anytime soon. And then you can see here is a set of engines, but I'm gonna talk about the engines in the alternate mode because I think that should be the place for this kind of engine. So moving down to the leg. As you can see, he has a pretty simple leg design, only a few colors here and there, and he got that spike, that really long spike. This spike he also got on the arms, and I'm gonna say it right now, the thing with this spike is that they are too long, so during times they get the tendency to bend really easily, so I would recommend doing something with them, or like, I'm trying to fix this in the future. And if you have the same problem as I do with this spike when you have this figure, comment back in this video and I will try to think of way and do a tutorial on how to fix the bended spike. And the leg is pretty simple. It's not as hollow as I think it would be, which is a nice thing. And yeah, that is nice. And now moving up to the arms a little bit, I must say this is also really easy and simple arms. Not as many details as I would expect it. But what I really enjoyed is that his hands are really detailed. You see, he got like an arm hand guard over there, and some, I mean, could be those count as brass knuckle or something. And that is really nice. I mean, like, for detail wise, this guy is fairly simple. He doesn't got that much of a surface detail that I would expect it from an 86 figure, but he still holds it because I think that what truly highlight this guy will be his set of wheels, which I'm gonna count as the accessories. So let's begin with the accessories. So he comes with 3 accessories. First accessory is his axe. This is an axe in the comic and in the cartoon, but here they made it some kind of like a spinning thing. This thing reminds me of that weapon in that Power Ranger Ninja Storm movie, you know, that weapon with the robot. I'm gonna try to look up that name later on. So to attach it, it's just plug it onto his hand, and that would be it. Fairly simple. And this can be stored down here like that. So yeah, I always appreciate weapon storage. And this thing spins really well. You can plug it onto his ass as well. And to the second accessories, which is his specialty, is that his sets of wheels. And I mean, like, they are really nice. So I'm gonna pull one of them out so you can see. So these things here are on individual joints, so they roll, and they got that really nice color. You got some yellow, you got the gray, and you got some red spike, which is suitable for a off-road design vehicle. And I enjoy this, and this can be plugged in many ways. So you can plug this onto the sides of his arms like that, they got that holes, or you can plug it inside his arms just like this, so you know you got something like a double punch or something. And also you can plug it onto his leg just like that, inside his leg as well. So like there are 8 places you can plug, and so like there are 8 places you can plug the wheels onto this guy in the robot mode, and that is really impressive. And so I think that sums up the accessories, and I think now it's time for us to get to some size comparison. So here we have Wreckgar in his robot mode alongside with Gnaw and Grimlock, and so you can see the size pretty standard. You know, I enjoy the scaling here, and because Hot Rod is a smaller Voyager class. So now for the part of the action and articulation, we begin with the head. He can look up and down, and a nice thing is that the beard doesn't get into the way. I really love the fact that they made it into rubbers, so you can do a full rotation, and the arms can swing out. You can do a full rotation. You got a bicep swivel. You got a elbow bend, which is fairly simple, and the wrist here can do a full rotation. Also, it's quite tight, and the wheel sometimes does get into the way. You moving down, you got a waist. Finishing transforming Wreckgar, I must say that this is a fairly satisfying transformation sequence. I enjoy transforming this guy. I enjoy how simple he is and how lack of keyboards he got. I mean, like, even for the robot head, if you look at that windshield section of the bike, you can see this is clearly the robot head, and if you flip it around, you can see that there's some details inside that you normally see on a motorbike. And I must say that I enjoy this. This recaptured the feels of a American cruiser bike really well. I can understand why they went for this design. But one complaint of mine for this mod is that I feels like the bike's length is somewhat too short. Like, I try to sit Hot Rod up here and he only fits one seat, and I don't think that any other transformer would fit into the second seat as well. But I mean, this is still a red captures of the bike, and even the robot TDs got used as the gun in the robot mode. And I must say that I'm really glad that Takara/Hasbro decided to make the wheels a separate accessories, because that during transformation they don't get hindered, so this whole thing is even and symmetrical. I enjoy this aspect, and I must say that I love the gas tank on top. which is the back piece, and just look at that details over here. That is so sharp and nice. And you got the handles bar as well, and they're made from rubber, so you can press the brakes or anything you want to. And you got some what a stands over here, so if you flip it around, you can unfold this to tab, and it actually is the real features of a normal cruiser. So that is a really interesting add-on. And one thing that I like about this figure is that with the side skirt, at this mode it got transformed into the backpack of the bike. So that is a really nice add-on to it as well. And so for the final accessories, which is X, it can also be stored onto this mode. Just plug it right here. And there we go. You can store everything, and it looks kind of fun in my opinion. And so I'm gonna let Hot Rod sit on this guy. So as you can see, this is a really nice figure, a Voyager class, which is a perfect size for a bike-like transformer. Because I mean, like when he transforms, you can easily sit on the Deluxe class or some small Voyager class like Hot Rod onto him. And to me, this is a really great combo, and I would wish that Hasbro do this more often. And tell me what you think about Wreckgar in the comment section below, and will you purchase him when you get the chance? Do tell. And also subscribe to my channel if you are a new one, and also share this video and follow me on my Instagram. That is where I do most of my updates. And I think that will be it for today's guys. TonTon out.